Welcome to Up to the Minute. It's Monday, February 13th. It's the day before Valentine's Day. Ooh, wonder what's going to happen tomorrow. But anyways, today, let's talk about today first. Todd's out for today, but we also have with me my co-host, Dr. Melissa Miller-Waters. She is Faculty Director of Educational Policy and Interim Co-Director of Accreditation. She's going to tell everybody here about how to find us. How are you, Dr. Waters?
I am great. It is so great to see you on this Monday after the Super Bowl.
Yes, it's after the Super Bowl and before Valentine's Day.
That's right. That's right. We are live on the Houston Community College District Facebook page, not HCC, and YouTube. We are also on Twitter and LinkedIn and Instagram and on HCCTV at noon, 5, and 10, Monday through Friday.
Okay, and now today, being Monday, is Mental Health Monday, as most of you may already know. We have a therapist who says you can live the life that you deserve, and she wants to put you on that path. Her name is Lola Clay. And Lola, how are you doing? She is, well, if you can turn on your mic for 1 second, just say hi. Okay, very good. We'll come back to Lola in just a minute. But first, everyone is ready to get back outside, aren't you? I know that I am. And today, especially because it's so beautiful outside, it's the perfect day. First part of spring. So we're going to welcome you back, welcome the return of Rec Sports, and her name is Tiffany Lane. She is the HCC Recreational Sports Program Director. How are you doing, Tiffany?
Good morning. I am doing just fine, doing well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, we call it Rec Sports or Recreational Sports. Tell us what exactly that is, because there's all kinds of sports. What do we mean by that?
So for here at Houston Community College, recreational sports encompasses a wide range of programming. It includes fitness and wellness. It includes outdoor adventures, special events, esports, and of course, your traditional sports. We have our club sports program that's very competitive. So we are just really looking to engage all of our students in inclusive and diverse programming. So it doesn't matter if you're, sports minded or not. If you like to engage and connect with other students, that's what we're here for.
Excellent, excellent. Now, I think we've kicked off our club sports, and I'm using that as a pun, kicked off. Tell us a little bit about that.
You're absolutely correct. We did kick off our club sports program with soccer on this past weekend, Saturday. Our men's soccer programs had their first match against University of Houston, their club program, and we kicked it off with a win. So we won 3-2, which was exciting.
There you go. That's the way to do
it. Yeah. So that's super exciting. They're very excited. This is just our second semester back coming from COVID shutdown. So the students are very excited about that. And so that kicked us off. We actually have basketball starting on this weekend, this Friday. Our women's team is playing Texas Southern University, and our men is playing Texas A&M Corps Cadets. Both games are being played at Texas Southern, their rec facility. So we're looking forward to that. Tennis is getting ready to kick off also, or serve, however you want to say it. So they're getting ready. We also have flag football this semester. And hopefully I'm not missing anything this semester. We're trying to get our baseball and volleyball programs back going.
Well, there's so many things, it would be ezy to forget something.
Yes.
Which is good, because that means there's a variety of things that people can choose from.
Correct.
Now, Wellness Week.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, what is that?
Wellness Week, we are, because it's the first of the year, everyone is focused on becoming better, being more incorporating well-being into their lives, whether that's healthy eating, being mindful as far as your mental health. And so this week, we decided we're going to host Wellness Week. Today, we're also doing self-defense awareness. So today's event at Coleman is going to be a self-defense class, and they're hosting that in the Towers Atrium from 11 to 1. And then on Wednesday, going to be action-packed. So these are events that are throughout the system. At Northline, there's going to be a health fair from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And also at Northline, they're going to host a CPR certification for up to 30 students. So if you haven't signed up, you're interested, I suggest that you sign up for that CPR certification course. And then we're also at West Loop. They're going to have a conversation with the counselor and the coach, which is the rec specialist there at West Loop. And that's going to be from 1:30 to 3:30. It's called De-Stress with your campus coach and counselor. And we're going to also have a virtual online session on Thursday. We'll call it Rec Chat Wellness 101. So we're hoping to have some panelists on, answer some questions for students, and just let them know how they can lead a holistic well life.
Well, you think of recreation and wellness week, all work and no play doesn't work for people, right? So, correct. So when you think of recreation, it's just not just having fun, it's taking care of yourself.
Absolutely. We try to program around the eight dimensions of wellness, and so that includes mental wellness and social aspects. So it's everything, because we know that if our students are living a life of well-being, then they're more apt to have success in academics, personally and professionally. So that's what our focus is, just to make sure that they're having fun, that the stress level is down, and we're able to engage and be creative in those ways.
Now, there's something called National Recreation Day, which I didn't know that, but tell us about that. It's coming up. Right.
So there is a association called NIRSA, National Intramural and Recreational Sports Association. And so February 22nd is National Rec Day. That's when the association was founded. I believe it's by 6 or 8 HBCUs. So that's exciting. So we celebrate National Rec Day on February 22nd or thereabout. And so there are going to be some events at Stafford. They're going to have put out some backyard games. So you can go out there at your leisure, hang out, and do a host of games there. I know at Northline, they're going to have a rock wall, so students can do that in the 3-on-3 basketball tournament. It's just another way for us just to recognize recreational sports, especially in campus recreation. And we're going to also have a virtual game day on the 23rd from 2 to 3 or 2 to 3:30. So if you want any of that information, you just kind of plug in with us.
That sounds wonderful. I saw one of the pictures. I forget the name of the game, but it's where you pull out the blocks.
Yeah. So Jenga-ish.
Yes, and I thought, I never thought about playing it huge like that. That was fun.
It is very fun. I've had the opportunity to play that in numerous settings, especially like at the NIRSA conferences and things of that nature. So it's really fun.
Oh, great. Well, everybody go. That will be great. Now, Rec Sports is also looking for students for work study. Tell us what that's all about.
Absolutely. So for me, I have a work study who's like my staff assistant, also have a club sport assistant. So those students help specifically with the club sports, that's with their rosters, travel paperwork, making sure we have equipment in place. And then the rec specialists around the system are also looking for students who can help engage students, host their events. And so the students will learn a lot in project management, communication leading. So we're just looking for students who can help us throughout the system, put on our events, so we can just make an impact with our students.
And work study is so wonderful because it's for students who are applying for financial aid, but they
Right.
say they want to work toward it. So the neat thing about that is you don't have to pay it back. You're actually working for it. So, it's not like a loan where, okay, now I graduated, now I got to pay it back. This is, well, I wouldn't say it's free money. It's because you're working for it, but you don't have to worry about it after school. So I think that's a wonderful thing. And you can have fun with recreational sports. I mean,
Right.
hey, it's a win-win all the way.
We like to think so.
Absolutely. Are there any other activities that you want to tell us about that's coming up or anything like that?
Look forward in March. We're going to have a host of March Madness events, getting ready for the March Madness bracket. There's going to be some 3-on-3, some skills competitions out at the Central Campus. And then we're also going to have Nutrition Week after spring break. And so we're looking forward to that. So there's events that'll be taking place throughout the system there. So that's just what we have right now. And then, of course, we're going to have some stress awareness and some final week activities.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Always fun to have you on, Tiffany. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to always be here. Thank you for the invite.
Tiffany Lane, Program Director of HCC Recreational Sports. And we'll have information about all this wonderful stuff she just told you in our post after the show. So check that out. Now, let's go to Melissa. We have Lola Clay. Tell us a little bit about your guest.
I am honored to welcome Lola Clay this morning. She is a licensed professional counselor and our Mental Health Monday guest. Welcome, Lola.
Hi.
Hi. You say that people are entitled to live the life that they deserve, but problems from the past and present stressors can make the future seem pretty bleak for them. How do you help put life in perspective to help get people back on the right path?
In order to help get people back on the right path, I simply start by listening. Everyone has the need and the desire to be heard. And so I listen, and then I tailor my approach to fit their unique needs and situation.
That is so great that you're able to individualize that kind of work with them. You have written books and have done shows on some issues that have stood out. So let's start with anger management. How have you helped clients deal with anger?
Oh my. Anger issues are more common than people like to think. And so for me, it's important to help people adopt some pillars of self-control. It's all about self-governing principles and self-control. And so what I like to focus on is helping people learn when to disengage, when to say, you know what? Just got to walk away. It's time. And then reflect, sit back, reflect on why was that such a trigger? What's the real origin of that anger, that temper? And then come on back. After you've had some time to reflect, let's talk. Let's come up with solutions. And let's learn how to be responsive instead of reactive. Reactive, we don't think, we just act. But when you are responsive, you reflect, you think about what you're going to do, what you're going to say, and how you're going to say it, and then you respond.
That is an incredible process. Thank you so much for that. You have also worked with people who are focusing on weight management. You wrote a book about it, and you were on the show, My 600-Pound Life, right?
Yes.
Tell us about that experience.
Well, with weight management, the key component for people is discipline, not just with food, but how they express their emotion. And in working with clients, what I found is a lot of people use food as an emotional crutch, as an outlet, instead of advocating for what their needs are, instead of speaking their mind. I mean, it's really common for people to do that. And so when someone comes to me with weight management issues, I try and put everything together for them and get them with the thinking component, which is cognitive. What's your thought process around food? How do you feel when you're eating? The feeling, the emotional component. What feelings are you trying to suppress? And how long have you been trying to suppress those things? And then, of course, there's the doing, there's the physical component. We got to get bodies moving. But in putting that all together, once it's properly aligned, people really improve their overall life and essentially are able to manage their weight.
What was it like doing all of that work in such a public forum on TV?
Oh, well, it has its pros and cons. It's really fun because one of the pros is that you get to normalize mental health care. And that's what I was so grateful for, because a lot of times people think of mental health as something that's taboo, but when you can put a friendly face to it and see that people come from all walks of life and seek help, that's good. Now, one of the cons is that, we live in a world where everyone has opinions. And so you only see a snippet in a show because of editing. And so sometimes people are critical without having known the entire background of what's happening.
That's right. The context is so important.
Yeah.
Tell us about the other projects that you are doing to reach out to wider audiences.
So as a therapist, of course, I spend a whole lot of time in my office.
Right.
Which can get old. So in order to keep things lively, I really do enjoy going out into the community. I enjoy giving back. I do national and international conferences, and I love to work with nonprofit organizations. Currently, I'm collaborating with a couple. I collaborate with Raise Her Strong, which is an organization for women and girls and empowering them. I work with the Greenwood Student Project. They go into underserved communities for financial literacy. I'll be at Worthing High School this Wednesday with them. And then I work with the Lust Garden Foundation for Pancreatic Cancer. And I'm also a Life Bulb Ambassador. And that's an organization that focuses on patient empowerment. And so I like to get out there and show people that psychology and mental health has a place in every facet of our lives.
My goodness, that is an array of amazing organizations. They are so lucky to have you. What is your approach to therapy? My notes say that you are certified in Jungian studies. How does that influence your work?
So because I'm a certified Jungian therapist, my work focuses on bringing the unconscious to conscious levels. And so once we're able to do that, people are able to operate in a way that makes their life more harmonious and peaceful. And Jungian therapy is all about integration. It's not about doing away with stuff. It's about learning how to integrate the shadow and the light part of the self, the emotional, the mental, the sacred, the divine. It's about integrating all areas of the self so that you feel whole and healthy, and so that you can live in a world of peace that you created.
Oh, wow. That is beautiful. It also, like, I'm imagining that can be like a life's work for a person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Will you share with our viewers your ultimate life goal?
Well, my ultimate life goal is love of self, love of family, love of community. And with love, we can all feel more connected, feel peace of mind, feel comfort, and know that we all have a place and that we all belong.
That is so beautiful. How are you folding that into the rest of your work?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So my motto is empathy, affection, and alliance. So I want the clients to immediately know that I empathize with them, I have affection and genuine caring and love for them, and that I am an ally, no matter what. So therapy is a non-judgmental space. And so when you come to therapy, you speak your mind, and your therapist is your ally, and it's going to help you navigate those difficult roads.
That's amazing. And I hear that you're doing that with your work with individuals. And I imagine you're also doing that with your work with organizations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all about building trust.
Yeah. Yes. Another work of a lifetime, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lola Clay, our licensed professional counselor and our Mental Health Monday guest. We'll have all of your information in our post that follows the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for doing this. It's a wonderful resource.
That was wonderful. Good information that we all need. Thank you. Okay, Melissa, we got a bunch of things going on. Tell us a little bit about the first thing on the list.
Sure. We are having university campus visits at HCC Northline. The Northline campus is continuing to host university visits with students about transfer opportunities. So today from 9 to 1, Texas Tech and Teach Fast Track will be here. Tomorrow, Valentine's Day from 10 to noon, UH Downtown will be doing their preview day. Check our post after the show for more, for an email about more information.
And talking about Valentine's Day, can't wait. Some of us can't wait. Some of us, whatever. We'll talk about that later. That's tomorrow. But students do celebrate Valentine's Day. The Office of Student Life, as well as the Student Government Association across the district, will celebrate Valentine's Day with various activities. Today, we're going to start early, February 13th, from 10 a.m. to noon in Missouri City. Then also in Stafford from 5 to 7 p.m. And then tomorrow on Valentine's Day at West Loop from 9 to 11. And then again at Coleman from 11 to 1 p.m. And we'll have all that information in our post after the show. So check it out, because there's a lot of places to go and have fun and celebrate Valentine's Day. What else we got?
I am honored to tell you about Building a Community of Winners, our Black History Gala. So you should start making plans now to virtually attend the Black History Scholarship Gala, sponsored by the HCC Foundation and hosted on fox26houston.com. It's going to be Thursday, February the 23rd. It's virtual. It'll be at 7 p.m. So once again, check our post after the show for the link to register.
Okay. And then Vocable. Do you know what that is?
I do.
You do.
I do.
But not everybody may know. A journal of arts and writing from the Creative Writing Club. Oh, yes. HCC's Creative Writing Club is looking for the best fiction, creative nonfiction, poetry, artwork, scripts, even comics. So everybody is involved. They're looking for students to offer their vocable so they can be vocable at this journey of arts and writing. Submissions are open now until March 23rd. So to learn more about it, we'll have the link in our post after the show. And also we have
I'm so excited.
You.
That's right. I am so excited. I want to encourage all of you to go and visit a faculty exhibition. Katherine Fields, who is a professor of art, spent some time in Greece, and with works from her summer 2022 sabbatical in Greece, Professor Fields displays techniques that she created from her travels to Athens, Delphi, and Crete. So it's now through April 6th at the HCC Central Fine Arts Gallery. It is free. There's no registration is necessary. Everybody is welcome. And she's going to be giving an artist talk near the end of the show. I am so excited about this show. You should all go visit it.
Oh, it's great. I've seen, her work's just outstanding.
She's phenomenal.
Okay. And then also we have spring second start. Classes are open now, and we have more intensive spring sessions that you can sign up for. All spring courses offer in-person and online options. We've got online anytime That's all online on a schedule, which means, yes, it's all online, but you have to meet at certain times. Hybrid takes a little bit of both. That's what I do a lot. In person, of course, that's face-to-face, and hybrid, where a hybrid lab, where you just go during your lab time face-to-face. But all of that to say, register now. The sooner you register, the better, because then you get classes that you really, really want before they close. So go to hccs.edu/apply and apply. So now for Tasty Tuesday, which is tomorrow, which is Valentine's Day, our guest is from a local winery. This should be interesting, who will be talking about Galentine's Day. Do you know what that is? So get your gal pals together for this one. You know, I think we're going to be talking about us getting us gals together. I don't know for sure, but you got to watch tomorrow and see. Okay. What else we got?
We are also congratulating another HCC League of Innovation winner, Jennifer Vaca, who is the director of the Adjunct Academy. And I can't wait to hear what she has to say.
It will be wonderful. Okay. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you, Melissa. It was wonderful working with you today.
Yes, thank you for having me, Tony.
Okay. And thank you, my wonderful audience out there, for watching us. Keep watching us every day, Monday through Friday, either live or later on YouTube or wherever else. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time on Up to the Minute.